The enforcement begins 1st February, of course, this month. And one will wonder, we saw one of the respondents there in that report that it's his vehicle, so to say. So he has the right if he wants to, have that third-party insurance policy or not. And the police, that's where you come in. But again, in the part of you engaging with citizens, what strategy are you going to adopt, in the aspect of rules of engagement, and not fall into abusing rights of people?
Thank you. As a follow-up to the announcement made by the Inspector General of Police, IGP Lukade Adeole Betukun, PhD NPM, that the enforcement commences on the 1st, which was a Saturday, we discovered that there was a gap. And that gap needs to be filled. But truth be told, the bulk of that responsibility to enlighten the public, it's actually falls with NICON, that's the National Insurance Commission. But we are only playing complementary role. For us, it's just we are enforcing the law, and the law says it is compulsory to have the third party, which is the minimum insurance cover. So we are enforcing the law. We don't need to start just like the gentleman said just now. The law, the insurance has been there for long. In fact, the Act itself is I think 2003. The third party insurance is as old as 1945. So ours is to enforce the law, and that is what we are doing. A couple of days ago, I watched in one of the TV stations where somebody said they should be given time before we start enforcing. I think it's laughable because we decided to start enforcing now. But then, going to your question, on our part, we've actually mapped out strategies where we'll be lightening the motorists particularly and the general public. It is something that is going to start simultaneously with all state commands because we're using the offices of the various public relations officers as the contact persons to start this engagement. So if you look at, excuse me, if you look at the enforcement, it started nationwide. So in the same way, when we want to start mass enlightenment, because we feel like that gentleman that spoke just now, which I believe is born out of ignorance, if he knows the benefit of having the third-party insurance that is as cheap as 15,000 naira, and you have a cover of up to 3 million naira, I don't think you still speak the same, or you still talk the same way he just did now. But going forward, we've actually mapped out a couple of plans or programs that we're going to use and approaches we're going to adopt in terms of enlightenment.